coming down the tunnel prior to the game. They're prepared to give their rabid fan base a night to remember. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. In this one, we'll see the New York Knicks against the Toronto Raptors at Scotiabank Arena. I'm Brian Anderson, at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. And to look at the starters for the Knicks, we've got OG Anunoby. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Brunson in at the point. And for Toronto, Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Grady Dick out there with Emmanuel Quickley. And it's Ingram in at the small forward position. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
Pirtle with a screen on Anunoby. The drive by Ingram. Count that bucket.
And Ingram really could handle either part of that pick and roll. He could be the screener, and then he could roll, or he could score off it. Nice option.
Outside Anunoby. Towns down low. Covered by Pirtle. Brunson surveys. Inside. Hart out to Bridges. Just 4 to shoot. From about 19, it's hauled in by the Raptors.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Brent, we've seen Quickley step up as a team leader since he came into the league.
Well, he's had tremendous confidence in what it is that he brings to a basketball team from the very beginning. It's taken him a little bit of time to gain that in the NBA setting, but he is now asserting himself as a floor general.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Darko Rajakovic, and he said when you watch film on Karl Anthony Towns, his size is impressive, but when you're actually standing next to him, he looks a whole lot bigger. And he knows how to use that size on the blocks and on the perimeter, which makes him an especially tough cover. Brian?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock.
Pull-up jumper, such an essential part to Brunson's game.
Anunoby against Ingram. Let's go with a 3. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now. The Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Towns outside. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Doesn't go that time. Toronto's gone 0 for 2 from outside. And here's Ingram from the arc. Fires in the triple. Ingram's got 5 points.
Brandon Ingram at that size constantly has a shooting window that's open.
Here's Brunson. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
So both teams changing it up here. Here's Shed. 40 seconds left in the first quarter here. To the paint. Here's Dick. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Towns finds Bridges. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
23 seconds left in the first. Here's Shed. McBride covers. Here's Shed. For 3, Barrett. And that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. New York out in front. They lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
They've got Dick, and it's Mamukelashvili in at the 5. That's the 5 out there for the Raptors. After years of competing for championships and winning one, Toronto is suddenly in a rebuild phase, Brett.
Yeah, they had a familiar roster for many years, and then the last couple of years a little bit underperforming, trying to find some guys to stabilize where their franchise is going. It's a bit of a reset in Toronto.
Outside Robinson. Here's Clarkson. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. New York making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in.
Substitution. Number 8, OG Anunoby.
The Raptors with a lead. Here's Shed. The Knicks pull it in. Starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. McBride attacking. Brent, something we've all noticed lately is the small ball era starting to wind down.
BA, I think in people's minds when you say small ball, they're thinking about 6 foot, 6'1" guys on the court. That's not what we're talking about. It's a skilled game, and I don't think the small ball skilled game is going anywhere anytime soon.
Lawson, he's checked in for Toronto. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Towns is checked in. Pass to Barrett. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Here's the teardrop. The shot no good. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. And a homecoming of sorts for R.J. Barrett last season after being traded to his hometown Raptors.
Yeah, he's played well in Toronto. You wonder if the offseason helps him settle into where it is that he knows he's going to start this year. I really like his three-point shooting. That has been much improved in that Raptor uniform.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs' MO."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie. And some changes here for the Raptors. Jakob Poeltl, he's checked in for Mamukelashvili. And Ingram is subbed in for Lawson. Brunson is checked in for New York.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Clarkson's checked in for Bridges. For Toronto, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Here's Dick. Misses another, just 1 of 4 from the floor. New York trailing. Here's Brunson. Brunson inside with the finish.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Poeltl with a screen on Anunoby. And it's Jordan Clarkson with the foul. That's his first foul of the game. So for the Knicks, Josh Hart comes in for Robinson, and Mikal Bridges subbed in for Clarkson. Anunoby against Ingram. Quickly outside. Clock at 6. Barnes with a screen on Brunson. Quickly passes to Barnes. He got a piece of it.
Good awareness from Hart. He interferes at the right moment.
For New York, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Ingram against Anunoby. Quickly outside. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Quickly's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Brunson. It's all tied in Toronto. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Al. All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You look at Jalen Brunson, what a contribution.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
So on the floor for New York, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's Bridges in at the 2. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
That's his first.
Toronto shooting there. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even
2 minutes are previous to review the play.
these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
Right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And the first one at the line is good. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting, Tom Thibodeau? Lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, "I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning." Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie.
Well, if you're a basketball player, through your entire basketball life, you're going to hear coaches harp on you about free throws. It seems like Brunson has heard those messages loud and clear.
Here's Ingram. And a miss there off the inbound. And Towns has got the ball here for the New York Knicks. The kick out to Brunson. Fires for three. Hurdle grabs a miss. The Raptors shooting only 33%. Not exactly consistent offense. To the middle. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. And the Raptors lead by 2.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Hart with a screen on Pirtle. Towns with the ball. He's picked up by Barnes. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, you don't expect Towns to do some of the things he does, like drain threes and make savvy passes. But he's a modern big man.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Looking at the Raptors, Brent, things have not gone too smoothly since their 2019 championship.
Well, I felt like that championship roster was built just for that year, though, B.A. There wasn't a lot of, progression that was going to come from that. They went in, they got Kawhi, they won the championship, and now it's all about rebuilding their franchise in the style that they want to do it. They have one guy that they believe in Scotty Barnes, R.J. Barrett on the trade. And slowly and surely, they're going to start to put these pieces around to become a contender again.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. 1:04 left in the third quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And that's good from 17 feet. Ingram's got 7.
I'd like to see that as Ingram hits a shot from the mid-range. It's going to open some things up.
Oh, the physicality of Brunson.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Outside Ingram. Pass to Barnes. Quickly with the ball. Barnes the screen. Left side Ingram. Over on Anunoby. And it's Ingram with the basket. On the assist by Quickly. He's got 9. The Knicks with the lead. And Jalen Brunson gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Anunoby. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pirtle with the ball, and it's Brunson picking him up. Dick, the pass to Barnes. Doubled by Towns. Lets it go from deep. Hart pulls it in. Towns looking for an opening. Pass to Brunson. Got it off in time. 3/4 of play and a close one here. Knicks out in front, up 1. And we'll return. We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Toronto trailing. Barnes and Pirtle down low at the 4 and 5. Emmanuel quickly is out there with Grady Dick, and it's Ingram in at the 3, a small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Just level when BI gets up like that and just stretches out for 2.
It's stolen by Barnes. With the teardrop. Knocked away. The shot by Ingram, no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Here's Pirtle. An easy 2 on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 3.
This is when you need a defensive presence, but it's just not happening.
I'm looking out there trying to find one guy at least interested in playing defense. Not that last possession.
And nobody putting out much of an effort to stop him.
Surprising, in a close game, a lack of energy on defense.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Darko Rajakovic said to the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
And Allie, thanks. Quickly, outside. Fires the 3. That one's good on the sweet setup by Ingram. Ingram's got 3 assists now in this one. Knicks trail by 4. Here's Brunson. Rebound by the Raptors.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Dick, the pass to Barnes. Now quickly. Now here's Ingram. Outside Barnes. Shot clock at 6. Pulls up. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. And Towns has got the ball here for the Knicks. Brunson is doubled. Back to Bridges. The 3. No good that time.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
The 3 from Barnes. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Hart passes to Anunoby. Count it!
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Love seeing that there. A huge possession, and he nets it.
They'll probably slow things down now.
Burn the clock while you have the lead. I like that.
This is why you love Brandon Ingram.
And not a moment to lose on this possession.
Time is not on their side right now. They're aware.
Brunson passes to Hart. The 3 is up. They get it back. Second chance effort. Pirtle with the block. And they get it back.
Toronto foul. Brandon Ingram. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker.
Karl Anthony Towns.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that narrows the lead down to just 3.
And by missing that free throw, now a 3 could even the score. Not ideal. Yeah, and that was a smart move. I mean, you have to foul right there. You just don't want them to run out the clock.
And that's an intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2. And then go quickly.
He hits the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. So he gets them both. And it's a 5-point game.
All but over now. Those free throws help seal the deal.
Now a timeout called by New York. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Yeah, this won't be easy, so a little bit of luck will go a long way for them to get back in.
Towns for three. Money from deep.
He's got a sweet stroke from long range. Plenty of bigs do now.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. There's 6 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
At the line for your Raptors.
And no good, as the first free throw misses. We'll see if he can hit the second. And the second of 2 is good. And that makes it a 3-point lead. And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
They should have a play prepared for this scenario. Little time, you need a 3. Of course, the D will be guarding the line, but no one said it was going to be easy.
Here's Brunson outside. Off target from downtown. So a close game sees Toronto taking this one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and our entire 2K Sports crew, this is Brian Anderson signing off. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Brandon Ingram.